Today, I am proudly presenting you the Nissan GTR Nismo 2017, currently available at VIP Motors, Dubai. The Nissan GTR Nismo, or more fittingly, the Godzilla, is one of the most powerful cars ever made by Nissan. It is also one of the most favorite cars of the car enthusiast, and also they do prefer this over the Lamborghini Aventadors or the Huracans and the Ferraris. The Nissan GTR Nismo's 3.8-liter twin-turbocharged dual overhead cam engine with the 6-cylinder inline makes the mighty 600 horsepower at only 6,800 rpm. It can go from 0 to 60 miles per hour in only 2.9 seconds, and top speed is limited to 191 miles per hour in the US. One of the most powerful and the biggest structures of the car ever made by Nissan, and definitely the most good looking and aggressive, both from the front and the rear sides. The Nissan GTR's rigid structure and powerful suspension is famous for dealing with the extreme terrains of the road. The horsepower is 600, which can go from 0 to 60 in just 2.9 seconds, just as I mentioned before. The 6-speed automatic transmission with dual clutch and paddle shifters makes 481 Newton meters of torque at 3,200 rpm. The Nissan GTR Nismo on the front provides you with the full LED DRLs as well as the frontline projections and the high beam assist. These are basically all-in-one headlamps, very beautifully designed. On the front and rear bumpers, you can see we have the touchings of the carbon fiber on full bumpers with the paintwork of red, both on the front and the rear sides, which makes the car even more superior. Rectangular air intake with the GTR and the Nismo badge. The Nismo provides you with the air fenders on the front door pre-installed, as well as the automatic windshield wipers with the rain sensors. Now both the front and the rear wheels provides you with the forged aluminum alloy rims, 20-inch. Black glossy looks with the Nismo lettering, as well as the front and the rear brake calipers are painted in orange paintwork with the Nismo lettering. ABS ABD pre-installed. One of the very well suspensions of the car. Moving on the sides, you can see we have the GTR front fenders, carbon fiber panels on the door sides, as well as the black glossy side view mirror with the LED turn signals, automatic fold unfold, door handles with the smart entry system. Moving on the back, you can see we have the Nissan signature tail lamps. Not much difference from the previous versions. We have the GTR badge. And just as I mentioned before, you can see we have the carbon fiber touchings on the rear bumpers with the massive exhaust. Reverse camera pre-installed, which works simultaneously once you put the gear in reverse. Parking sensors pre-equipped both on the front and the back. Here we have the carbon fiber spoiler. Here we have the remote key system for the GTR Nismo. You can see very similar to those of the previous variants. We have the lock unlock button and the trunk release. The door panels are leather stitched in red paintwork. Both the front windows are fully automatic with the central locking system right here, as well as the window disable option. Storage compartments, as well as the Boss speakers, 12 3D sound system, very immersive sound system. Once you enter the cabin, you can see we have the GTR lettering with the blue door trimmings. Now the Nissan GTR is almost covered in the carbon fiber touchings on the exterior sides, that is the front and the rear bumpers and the side moldings. Now unfortunately we don't have the automatically adjustable seats. We do have the two-way power adjustments, you can see. but for the anti-reclinement you will have to use the manual bar right here. Now on the front, the Nissan GTR Nismo possesses the 3-spoke steering wheel, leather stitched, with the Bluetooth controls, the voice commands, as well as a TFT navigation system, volume control. Right below that we have the pedal shifters, 6-speed automatic. On the sides we have the controls for the side view mirrors, automatic fold unfold. Right below that we have the parking sensors control as well as a trunk release once you hold the button for 2 seconds. Moving on the front, you can see we have the TFT navigation system, MP4 player, MP3 player, as well as the controls for the dual zone automatic climate control. Here we have the suspension control, the wheel drive system and the rear wheel drive system, the start stop ignition, 6-speed dual clutch transmission. Now here you can see the entire panel on the sides are covered in carbon fiber, which makes the car even more highlighted. Nismo badge with the controls for the TFT navigation. Fortunately, we also have the touch supportive system, touch interface, front cup holders, front storage compartment and the console with the inputs for the aux as well as the USB and the power supplies. On the upper sides, we have the cabin light control system, vanity mirrors. The seats made for the GTR Nismo are specific to this variant with the side armrests in the leather stitchings as well as the fabric touchings on the bottom. Very comfortable with plenty of legroom and headroom space. We do have the rear seats. So now let's start the car. Here we have the remote key system. Depress the brake pedals and press the ignition button. The sound of the exhaust is simply satisfying, I must say. That is one of the most beautiful sounds. Here we have the illuminated speedometer with the full multi-information display cluster. Here we have the closer looks on the rear seats, 2 passenger seating capacity on the rear seats. You can see we have the Bose speaker sound 3D system with the front cup holders. Now here I just noticed that on the rear sides of the front seats you can see where the carbon fiber touchings. This car simply nailed it. It is one of the most comfortable cars and definitely one of the most classy. Now surprisingly, I find the trunk capacity to be a lot lower as comparatively to the other cars. We have very little space and almost no storage compartments. That is definitely a drawback for the Nissan GTR customers. And this is the beast, the 3.8 liters twin turbocharged 6-cylinder inline engine producing 600 horsepower at 6,800 rpm. One of the best creations of Nissan. The engine is hand built by Tetsushi Matsumoto as labeled. I don't know why, but I find the trunk space as well as the glove box space quite short. I mean, Nissan GTR is such an expensive car with such highlighted options, but they have compromised on the capacity of the trunk space as well as the glove box, and not to forget the rear seats too. But let's keep in mind it is a sports car. One of the most interesting features I find is the Bose 3D surround system, specifically for the Nissan GTR variants. Okay guys, thank you for watching my review. I have done the review of the GTR Nismo. Hope you liked it. Leave a like, subscribe my channel, and don't forget to follow me on Instagram, that is Sanam Khan. Stay updated for more upcoming reviews. Take care and bye bye.